putting together the 12-ton shop press. Good to have a trash can nearby, and the cardboard is going to the recycle. This box on the ground down here, this thing's got a bunch of stuff in it and it's super heavy, so we're going to break it open on the ground and get it up here on our so-called workbench and then put it together. I'm going to see how good the instructions are. Most stuff I get from Harbor Freight, they just are they're just not very good. And one thing I will warn you right now, even these little pieces of metal, they're heavy. I mean, before you know it, you're going to end up smashing your finger. We got these two two stands. Okay. Looks like this will only go together one way. We've got the two stands, two legs, and then we've got all these bolts and stuff that go in there. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, the centerpiece goes to the center with two holes, and then the well, I call them jack legs. I'll think of the correct word. Let's see what they call them. Support. They call it a support. So the little angle parts. Okay, let's see how much we can get together. Okay, now what I can see is the legs actually go inside this and not on the outside. Alright, I need to go in and get all my wrenches for the bolts and nuts. We need the end with the 4 bolts in the end right there. We don't want to get these bolts extremely tight just yet. We're going to snug them up, and then when we set them on the floor, we'll level the unit out. You know, you need to do that in case your floor is just a little off, because you want your bearing press to be as level as possible so it doesn't have a reason to tip. And I already see I didn't get the center bracket in there, so I'm going to have to build this thing on the floor anyway. That's this piece, so it's got to go on there at the same time the legs go on there. Takes the longer bolts. See, we've got one side of the bottom on there, but we're going to put it on the floor so we can make sure we've got the upright level after we get the other one on there. Wowee bum. Boy, this is not easy by yourself. Now we got to put our our supports on there. So there's 4 of them, 2 on each side. Let me get the level. Alright, let's see what we got. Wrong way, can't see it. Oh boy, that's dead on. Tighten it up. We've got this top piece that goes up here, goes on the sides, so here again, wish I had a little help. Sure don't want this thing to fall on my foot. How about the humidity's about 90%. Okay, so we got all the bolts in the bottom. Now we need to get the what you call thing for the jack. Got all the top done, we've got all the bottom done. Okay, we mount the base wherever, and then we put in the press apron. Make sure that won't come out. Okay. Goes in there just like this. Now we got to stick these 2 eye bolts in there, because the springs go on there, and then it's going to look something like this. And then this is the part that's going to push down. This is going to be our center point that's going to do all the bearing pressing. Gosh, but I still got these in the wrong place. They go in these holes. I put them in here where you're supposed to screw the jack to. And then of course we'll adjust them where it needs to go. Now let me go out and get the jack. Okay. By golly, wasn't too hard to put together. A lot easier than some of the other stuff I've done. Alright, well I wish you luck on it. Well, I know you're going to have a lot of good use out of it. We'll see you later.